What is up, y'all? It is Johanna here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to funnel hack Izzy Andrews on her current funnel, how she's currently making her money with social media, and I'm gonna expose a funnel that I would implement, and I'm gonna show you the cracks of her funnel, how I would fix it, and what I would implement into her current funnel to reach 6 figures a month consistently without more effort and more work. Now, that is something my business partner implemented for a client and managed to reach to $100,000 a month. At the time of starting out, he had 16,000 followers, which is not even a lot. And he even managed to reach to $62,000 for his own coaching offer with this implementation strategy, and he managed to get to that number, and he didn't even post for 40 days. Now, he usually does more than this. This was actually a low profit month, but this just shows you how well this works if you implement it the right way. And I'm gonna break down the full strategy in this video, and here are some screenshots so you can look at it for yourself. Now, a little bit about who I am. So my name is Joanna. I build, market, launch, and scale info products for content creators who don't have the time or knowledge to do it themselves. I've been in the business space for about 3 years. My business partner has been in the space for about 7 years, and in the info space specifically, and he made his first million with Discord, and that was a 125,000 member paid community, which he ran it up to millions of dollars, and then he ended up exiting that one. And now we've just been building and scaling info offers for other creators. Even Iman Gachi himself uses this strategy, which got him 10 million views over the span of 2 years. It got him, like, one single video got him $266,000 in AdSense revenue, 183,000 new subscribers, and an 8-figure personal brand. And all of this was built primarily on the strength of this single video, and it got him daily sales for 2 years straight. And in total, this video made him in excess of $20 million. So I'm gonna break down the full strategy in this video and how I would implement that for this creator. But first, let me go over her current funnel so you have an understanding of how it looks like, and I'm gonna tell you how I would change it up. So first of all, this is what you see when you come to her Instagram page. All of her videos on here, and then we got the link to her YouTube channel. So this is what shows up when you click on that link, just her YouTube channel. So this is kind of like what her videos look like in the description. And this is quite important. So some of her videos just looks like this, not really a clear call to action, just a link to her Instagram. And some other descriptions look like this. So kind of like the same thing, just it's like a link to a free lead magnet. And that lead magnet can look something like this. And on there, she's gonna have a way to capture the information of the lead. So the name, email, phone number, you get it, and then that person is gonna get added to the email list, which is a great way to capture leads and warm your leads up for your offer. So yeah, that's a huge thumbs up on that one. Other descriptions of her videos can look a little bit more like this. So it's kind of like the same, although the links are gonna be a Calendly link and then a link to her low ticket community. So this is what it looks like when you click on her Calendly link. It is not valid, so the URL is not valid. Either it's broken, it just doesn't work, she has to fix it, and this might be costing her a lot of leads, or she just doesn't have spots open. Now, that is a missed opportunity to actually gather people into your wait list, into your email list, so you can warm them up even more for your offer. So what I would do is I would change this link up. Instead of having a Calendly form, I would have a page where you first of all have the landing page, which warms people up even more, lets them book a call, but before they book a call, they have to fill out the qualification form, because what I noticed is that this is just leads to a calendar page, and if there's no way for you to qualify the leads before they hop on call, you are just wasting your time, you're wasting the closer's time, because there's a huge chance that the person who hops on the call aren't even qualified for the mentorship. Like, they might not have the financial stability for it, they might not be ready to start just yet, and everything like that, and just wastes both of your time. So it's just way better to have a qualification form, and that qualification form is just basically ask like where you are, like where the lead is at right now, how much money they have to invest, are they ready to start now, how warmed up are they for the mentorship. And if they qualify to book a call, you let them book a call. And if spots are not open, if you have closed spots, you just like change the page to be like, you have the same link, but just change up the page to where instead of them booking a call directly, they just fill in their information so they can get added to the wait list. That is something that I would change right here to get more leads into your wait list and not lose the leads that are actually wanting to book a call but can't right now because the spots are not open. And I really hope that is the case in like this scenario, and not that this page is just broken, because in that case, that's just very sad. You're losing a lot of money there. So that's first thing. And then the other link is to her low ticket community. So it looks like this, just a page like normal page where you have she has a 14-minute video sales letter, a call to action button, CTA button, where it says join creation club for $333. Now something I would change here is I would change this header. Right now it says everything you need to rewire your reality and build a profitable brand. When it comes to copywriting, you want to make sure that you're delivering a certain message that speaks to the audience right away. So something that you always want to have if you're selling info is a unique value, so something that makes you stand out amongst your competitors. Maybe it's a method, a system, or whatever it is. Have that in your description. Your unique system, your unique method. You want to state the full transformation, and you want to state a timeline of how fast you can acquire that transformation. So right now it's everything you need to write your reality and build a profitable brand, and you could change that to, for example, the creation blueprint to, let's say the goal is to get to $10,000 a month from YouTube. So it's gonna be the creation blueprint to $10,000 a month with personal branding in, I don't know what the timeline might be, but maybe 90 days or longer than that, maybe, I don't know. That has a way clearer transformation, speaks directly to the audience. It's clear, it's concise, it has a timeline, it has a clear transformation, and it has a clear unique value, something that stands out amongst your competitors. So that is something that I would change. Now when you scroll down, this is what you see. So a bunch of testimonials, which is great. You always want to have a bunch of testimonials on your page. Then after that, she also speaks directly to the ICP, the ideal client profile. So she talks about their pain points, problems, desires. She states their internal thoughts, and that is key. Like, if you want to help someone get to $10,000 a month, which is a desire, you don't want to just say, oh, earn more money, or oh, earn $10,000 a month. You want to state their internal thoughts. What are they thinking? Especially when they have like pain points. Let's say a pain point is, let's say here's a pain point. So you know you're meant for more. You always felt it, like the 9-to-5 clock in, clock out life was never actually meant for you. You didn't come here just to pay bills and exist. You came here to build something, create real freedom and real impact. And you could go a layer deeper than this and be like, these are the exact thoughts that you are thinking right now, and speak like you understand them on a deep level, because that is gonna truly get them to be like, oh my gosh, this person gets me, like this person really understands me and sees me, which means she must have the solution. That is just human psychology. If we truly feel understood, then we're automatically gonna think that that person that understands us truly is gonna have the solution to our problems. And that is why researching your ICP, your ideal client profile, is key when you want to sell info products online. You're gonna use it in your page, like landing pages, you're gonna use it in your content, you're gonna use it everywhere. Next thing is, when you scroll down, is she mentions the features of the program, aka what you actually get when joining, which is also good. You want to give clarity, you want to be like, hey, this is exactly what you're getting. So, and that's gonna be easier later than on the closing calls. Now, she doesn't have closing calls in this funnel for this community, but if you do have closing calls, that's great. And even if you don't, like, you should still have that. So, because here's the thing, like, a confused buyer never buys. I'm sure you've heard that saying like multiple times, because it's so true. Like, if the like, it doesn't matter how great your program is, if a person is confused, doesn't really know exactly what they're getting, they're not gonna buy, because they're gonna be confused. So yeah, next thing is, she mentions the transformation, the actual transformation that the person is gonna go through, which is great. And then the purchasing page. So here you can actually just purchase directly. It says the price, what you're gonna get. And after that, she also has a guarantee. And one thing that I think was good is that she put the guarantee later down in the page, and not just at the front. Like, she doesn't scream about the guarantee, which is better, because you don't want a low quality like buyer into your program, because the more people that buy because of the guarantee, the more chargebacks you're gonna get, and the more people are gonna leave faster, because that's just the people you're speaking to in your landing page. If you're speaking to serious action takers that aren't really thinking that much about the guarantee, but are more thinking about the transformation, then you're gonna have people in your program that actually stay longer and don't really think about the guarantee all the time, or like, oh, when I get my money back and everything like that. So you're gonna have high quality people that join your program if you don't mention the guarantee too much, or it's not, at least it's not like on the front end of like everything you're talking about. It's more subtle, it's more like later in the page when people have scrolled enough, because if people scroll down that much, then they're not that convinced on the program, which means they're gonna need something to like push them a little above the edge, or whatever the saying goes. And that is where the guarantee comes in. So it's better to have it later down in the page. And then she also talks about her unique value zone. So she mentions 2 types of different coaches that only talk about funnels, hooks, frameworks, and everything like that, kind of like tactics. And then we have the coaches that talk about only like manifesting, meditating, vibing higher, and like all of that stuff. Now, how she is different than these types of coaches is that she teaches about both. Exactly like it says here, it's the only container built on the unified success method, the framework that handles your inner world and your outer strategy at the same time. The unified success method, that would be a great thing to put in your header right here, your unique value zone. It's a way, like it's a hook. Reality to the brought from the brand, like that sounds great, but it doesn't hook people enough. Having that unique value zone here, it hooks people, because like, oh, what is this? I want to know more about this method, like this new shiny method, you know what I mean? So that would, like, she should definitely put that more on the front end. Then after that, she has the FAQ, so just questions and answers. And FAQs, like those sections, are so underrated. always want to have a FAQ. As I said, a confused buyer never buys. You want to make sure that not only the people who are ready to buy gets on your page, but you have to keep in mind that there are people that are on the edge who doesn't really know it, and it might not be because it might not be that your program lacks some type of features or something like that. Like, your program could be great, but the people who land on your page can still have limiting beliefs from the past. They can still have doubts. They can still be like, oh, but what if it doesn't work for me though? Like, what if you have to, I don't know, be some type of extraordinary person to succeed in this, even if I get all of the tools and resources. So that's why you want to have like the FAQ section as well. And don't put like random questions and answers that you just pop up in your head. Really make sure that you're handling actual objections in this section. Like, think about closing calls. What are you doing on closing calls? You're handling objections, and that is exactly what you want to do in your page as well. You want to handle objections, you want to handle limiting beliefs and common concerns and doubts that people might have. And again, that is why doing research on your ICP is so important, because that's exactly what you can put here. Their internal doubts and thoughts that they're gonna have, and then just handling those. Now that is her page. And then something I didn't mention too is like with her funnel, she has also in her videos linking people to a certain video or many chat where people type like a word on her story. She says that as a call to action, like type X and you will receive this, like whatever it is. Then you type it, you get a many chat automation where it leads the lead to a certain video. Gonna be a random video first. Okay, let me explain the funnel. So this is how I would iterate her funnel to implement the exact same strategies that had gotten clients to $100,000 a month. We got one client to $182,000 in 2 weeks. So, bring your popcorn and let's freaking dial in on this, because you're gonna want to listen, okay? The first thing I would do is change this link. Instead of it pointing directly to just her regular YouTube page, I would create a flywheel VSL funnel. That is basically, so a flywheel VSL, a video sales letter, is basically a video that talks about your program, your expertise. It educates the audience, talks about their pain points, their problems, shows credibility, testimonials, transformation, your unique value zone, everything like that. It's basically the full landing page in a video. Kind of like what she had here, although this is 14 minutes long. And you want to make sure that your flywheel VSL is going to be on YouTube, first of all, and it's going to be at least 1 to 2 hours. Now, there are different scenarios where it can be shorter. Like, for example, one of the clients my business partner had, his video, he had a trading offer and his video was 30 minutes. And my business partner's is like 5 hours. Because what has been discovered is that for someone to buy something high ticket from you, her offer is low ticket, but I'm gonna get into it. For someone to buy high ticket, they have to have spent, or not have to, but should ideally spend at least 1 to 2 hours with you. If people only consume short form content where they can't really get into too much depth about who you are, everything like that, it's gonna be harder to close someone. It's gonna be harder for them to actually want to invest money into your transformation, your offer. And it's very easy, like with YouTube, only three, four videos, and people have already watched like 1 hour, and that takes like a second, like it takes an afternoon. That is why you want to have the video to be a bit longer. And then in the description of that video, you can have the link to the page where people can either book a call to get closed if it's high ticket, if the product is over, let's say, $1,500 or $2,000 plus. And if it's less than that, it can be a page where they just get to purchase directly on the page. And I mean, there are scenarios, if you have enough lead flow, where people can purchase directly on the page, even if it's like $2,000 offer or more. Although that is not optimal if you're aiming for as high of a conversion as possible, because people are more likely to buy when they have some type of human connection during the purchasing event. So someone they can ask all of their questions to, someone that can handle all of their concerns, so they feel safe in making that purchase, is way more rare that someone just buys a $3,000 or $4,000 product just like that. It's not impossible, but it's way more rare. So you want to have a link to that page, and then from there you can have the landing page with a shorter VSL, which is not super necessary. It's optimal, or it's optional, since this video will already be like a huge VSL. And also in this video too, something that you have to keep in mind is that you want to make sure you mention, like, it's not gonna be a video like only talking about your program and your mentorship. Of course, you're gonna teach your audience on the, like, kind of like a pre-taste of your actual program. But throughout the video, while you're teaching the people on your kind of like expertise, you're gonna mention testimonials, you're gonna mention, oh, and this is actually what my students get and stuff like that, and this is what my students get, and this is why I have such a high success rate in my program and stuff like that, throughout the 2 hours or 3 hours, however long the video is, so that by the end of the video, the leads will know exactly what one gets if they decide to work with you, and they're gonna know exactly what the offer is, everything except the price, because you want to save the price for the actual closing call. But they're gonna know that it's a high investment, because you want to have quality people into your offer. You don't want to have people who like think it's free or something like that. Anyways, so on the page, they click here on the link, they get to the page. You're not gonna state the price yet. This is just like the testimonials, everything. On the page, on the CTA button, you're gonna wanna have a time form that qualifies people, like I talked about before. And this is if you're having a high ticket offer as well. I would definitely add a high ticket to her. She can definitely do it. She can easily sell something for $4,000 to access her high ticket program, and get to like $50,000 a month, even more consistently. No, I wouldn't remove her low ticket, but I would add a high ticket. I would add the form. Basically, it's just like a form leads fill out, where they're gonna get qualified, and if they are qualified, it's gonna lead them to a page where they can book a call with a closer. And you want to make sure the window for booking a call is within 48 hours, because what we found is if people can book way longer than 48 hours, the chances of them not showing up to the call is gonna be way higher, and it just wastes like people's time if you prepare for a call and no one shows up, and it's just like annoying. So make sure it's within 48 hours. That makes sure people show up. It's gonna increase the closing rate, since people are gonna be like, the earlier people hop on a call, the warmer people are. I mean, it's up to you if you wanna have even like a setter after that. If you notice people get on the call or get on the booking page but they never book, you can have a setter even contact them. That is optimal. Like, that is if you wanna really milk out the most out of each lead and make sure there's zero cracks in your funnel, you can have that. And if they are not qualified, you send them to the low ticket product. So for example, this one, the $3 community, you can send them here. So the unqualified ones can still get something, they can still get your transformation, and the qualified ones, they can get the most out of your help. But the question is, how will she funnel all of her views to this YouTube flywheel VSL? This one that does all of the selling. Let me tell you also something about this one. Why this video is so good rather than just sending people to random videos is because this video makes sure that the leads that book a call are already pre-sold on your offer. The call is only gonna be basically to get some small details and then get the payment, like capturing the payment basically. Like, it's so easy closes. You don't have to be a super like high killer closer to close these types of leads that come through this funnel, because they're gonna be so qualified and ready to buy. It's so easy. So basically what you want to do is you want to have all of her videos in the link of all of these videos. It's gonna be a link to this video. Okay, that was a little bit all over the place, but let me show you. This is an example of my business partner's client. So he had a flywheel VSL. This is the link. He didn't even have a landing page, and he's making 6 figures a month, and the offer was able to run up to 6 figures a month. That's the way you want to build out your video sales letter. It does all of the heavy lifting, and all of his top of funnel videos push directly to the video sales letter, this one. And this is how it looks like. Just watch this next, and this is the link to the flywheel VSL. And you can look at the views. This one got 100,000 views. This one only got 14 or 17,000 views. But the people watching this are only qualified people. And since it's only qualified people watching the video sales letter, YouTube recommends that video to more people in that ICP, more qualified people. And that is how this video, like, you're basically hacking the algorithm to make sure that this video shows up to the highest quality people, so that it pushes the video to more qualified people and gets views. And that is how you make sure that that video gets views. And it's gonna push your videos just in general on YouTube, because YouTube values session time over watch time. If you don't know what session time and watch time is, basically watch time is how long someone stays on your video. Session time is how long someone stays on YouTube after watching your video. And that is way more valuable for YouTube. So we're gonna push videos that makes people stay on YouTube. That is also why you don't want to have any external links to your YouTube videos. Something I noticed with her as well that I would change is, I noticed that she has her Instagram link in all of her videos, and that does hurt the reach of your video. So I would definitely remove that and only have the Instagram link in her flywheel VSL video. It depends also like what you're trying to do. Like, you could get away with having the Instagram link if you're getting enough lead flow and, you know, stuff like that, because the goal is not really to become like famous, or for some people it is, but the goal is more so helping people and giving people help. So in that way Instagram does serve a role. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Now, I have a video where I go over all of this, the whole flywheel VSL, exactly how it works, what types of videos you should combine with this flywheel VSL to make sure it really works, and how the structure works like in detail, and I'm gonna link that video down below, so make sure you go and watch that one. Subscribe if you got some value out of this, give it a like, comment any questions you have or any topics that you want me to go over, and yeah, other than that, have a great rest of your day. I love you so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.